Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we will be discussing everything I eat in a day to lose weight, okay? So I'm bulking right now, but the first week of March every single year, I begin my cut to get shredded again. About 8% body fat. So right now I'm about 12% body fat. The highest I'll get is about 13% body fat. But this is everything I eat in a day to lose weight. So again, I'll be going from 13% body fat to 8% body fat. I've been doing this every year since I was about 20. Okay, so my maintenance calories, we're gonna split this video up into two portions. My maintenance calories when I'm not doing cardio, and my maintenance calories when I'm doing cardio. So I'm primarily always doing cardio. When I'm in a cutting phase, I don't overdo it with the cardio because my maintenance calories will be too high. But we'll jump right in. Now, before we get started, I will say, I'm eating in a 1,000 calorie deficit. That means I'm eating 1,000 calories below my maintenance. So that means I'll lose approximately 2 pounds of fat every single week. I also will say I weigh out and measure every single food I eat. So I measure out every single meat and every single rice, every single carb. Okay, and all right. So my maintenance calories when I'm not doing cardio is 3,200 calories. So that means I eat about 2,200 calories every single day when I'm doing cardio to lose about a pound a week, 2 pounds a week. Okay, so my first meal. Now I do intermittent fasting, which means I only eat within a allotted window of time. I found intermittent fasting is really beneficial when it comes to controlling your cravings, controlling your hunger, because you're eating in a smaller window of time. So I wake up at like 4 a.m. I don't have my first meal until 12 p.m. So that's 8 hours I'm not eating. Okay, so if I were to eat at like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 7 a.m. for example, I'd be hungry from. There's a possibility I'd be hungry from like 9 to 12. But eventually my body will learn, okay, I'm not getting hungry until 12 p.m. because I'm not going to eat until 12 p.m. All right. Now you can drink black coffee and water during this time period, and it won't affect your fast results. This is also beneficial because if you do fasted cardio, if you do cardio in a fasted state, while you're intermittent fasting, you'll burn more calories. You'll burn more calories of fat when doing cardio. So, for example, I do a cardio in the morning before. Well, not anymore, but like when I was 200 pounds, I would do cardio in the morning, like 3 miles before work, so I could lose fat more quickly. Now it's a little different. I don't need to. But anyways, my first meal at 12 p.m. Wake up at 4 a.m. I'll have like a 0 calorie white monster, 0 calorie Red Bull, black coffee between 4 a.m. and 12 p.m. just to have the caffeine in my system, put something in my body, control my appetite, cravings, and not affect the results of the fast. So the first meal it's at 12 p.m. and it is 16 ounces of ground beef and 300 grams of sweet potato. Now this meal is extremely satiating. It's a ton of protein, which is satiating. There's 92 grams of protein and 16 ounces of ground beef. 16 ounces of ground beef, that's just 1 pound of ground beef. I eat 93.7, and I have 300 grams of sweet potato. Sweet potatoes, they're my favorite carb because they taste really good and they're very satiating. This meal fills me up. Okay, so by the time 4 p.m. comes, I'm still like not hungry from my 0 calorie drinks and this meal. But at 4 p.m., I go ahead and force feed myself, and I have 12 ounces of chicken cutlet. I just throw it in the air fryer. I measure out 12 ounces, throw some white tiger seasoning on it. I don't use oil or anything, and that's 75 grams of protein. And I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Right, that's 90 calories, 15 grams of protein. So this meal is 480 calories and 100 grams of protein. All right, so that's a ton of protein. 7 p.m., 3 hours later. This is after my cardio. All right, after my cardio, I'll do. This is basically my dinner after my cardio. After edit videos, my last meal of the day. I'll have 12 ounces of tilapia, which is 200. That's fish. I'll throw in the air fryer, season it. 57 grams of protein, 270 calories. I'll have 1 cup of Greek yogurt. That's 15 grams of protein, 90 calories. And lastly, I'll have 460 grams of egg whites, 250 calories, 50 grams of protein. And that's exactly 2,000 calories. Now, guys, this might seem like a ton of protein. This might seem like it's overboard, but like I'm a bodybuilder, so that means and I'm natural. So once you get to a point, once you get below a certain body fat percentage threshold, it's different for everyone. But for me, for example, once I get to about 9% body fat, um, it gets very hard to lose weight and maintain muscle. So in order to maintain muscle, you have to do whatever it takes, and whatever it takes for me in this instance is eating a ton of protein and low carb. So 308 grams of protein. it might seem like excess protein, but it's actually not when you're a natural and you're trying to maintain all the muscle you've built on the cut while at a low body fat percentage. So I'm trying to get to 8% body fat. This isn't stage ready. This is just walk around. I can easily walk around at 8% body fat, and I can easily maintain 8% body fat because I've been doing it my entire life, or most of my 20s rather. So yes, 308 grams of protein might seem overboard, but it's actually not. And it's 2,000 grams of protein. And also keep in mind, you're eating 308 grams of protein on 2,000 calories, so it's extremely satiating. It fills me up. This window of time makes not getting hungry easy. I'm in bed at 7:45, lights out up at 4:30. All right, now normally I'm always doing cardio, so my maintenance is really closer to 4,200. Frankly, a lot of days it's probably higher, but yeah. So when I'm doing cardio, like this season, I'm injured, so I won't be able to run, but I'll be cycling a lot. So my maintenance will be about 4,200 calories every single day, sometimes more, sometimes slightly less, but 4,200 is a good baseline. All right. So all of my meals are exactly the same. But what I do is for meal one, I'll have my exact meal, same meal here, but I'll add 248 grams of rice. 248 grams of rice is 430 calories. And what I do is I literally go to the Kroger or grocery store. I'll buy a pack of rice, cilantro lime rice. Literally a pack of rice, microwave rice or the microwave. Just add it to this meal, right? That's an extra 430 calories. Same thing with meal number two. I'll add 248 grams of rice, packet of rice or the microwave. Add it to my meal. 860 calories total. Lastly, my last meal, what I'll do is I like rice cakes, switch it up, more carbs, easy calories. Get 3 rice cakes, I like cinnamon flavor, 3 cinnamon flavored rice cakes, and a can of Coke. That's 3,180 calories, 318 grams of protein. So all I'm doing is just adding more carbs when I'm doing more cardio, right? So I'm still in a 1,000 calorie deficit. So I'm still going to lose 2 pounds of fat every single week, but I'm just eating more calories from carbs because it's easy and relatively healthy, right? I could fill these up with whatever I wanted. I, in theory, could have an extra 1,000 calories of fast food, but I like to be healthy. I could have an extra 1,000 calories of ice cream, but again, I like to be healthy. I like to have the carbs for the workout, give me some energy. I don't really need carbs for energy personally. Like I perform better when I have high protein. That's why I can cut super low and maintain muscle. But anyways, yeah, that's my diet. That everything I eat in a day to lose weight on a cut. All right. So if y'all are interested, I offer coaching, one-on-one coaching. And just to clarify, I've been doing this for years. And so a lot of people might say, "Oh, that's too much protein." No, it's not. I know it works for me. This works for me. The peanut gallery might say, "Oh, you need more carbs." No, I don't need more carbs. I need more protein. I don't perform better when I have higher carbs, no matter my body fat percentage. I perform better when I have high protein. That's what I do. And it's also how you make. People always ask me, "How do you run so much and maintain muscle?" Because I do this. Because I do this. Because I do this. All right. But anyways, that's all I've got for you guys. If you're all interested to offer coaching, one-on-one coaching, how to bodybuild, how to become jacked, how to become a hybrid, how to bodybuild run concurrently. Links in the bio if you're interested. And if y'all like this video, subscribe and leave a like. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.